Hello everybody and welcome to the third episode of the MJ Bear Fantasy Football Show. I am your host and commissioner, Colt Carver. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. We got a great show lined up for you today. So we're just going to jump right into it. We're going to talk about the standings. We are about to enter week 6. Yes, week 6 already. It is flying by. We're going to take you in the past, look at the past 3 weeks, see who's rising, see who's falling, and let's just get right into it. We're going to look at the standings, and it's a little bit of a shocker, at least to me, and I know to a lot of people. Tynmar Raven at 5-0. I mean, this is a team where I still get the name wrong. I know it's Tynmar Raven, but 5-0. I don't see how he's doing it, but hey, he is 5-0, and that's what the record shows. Coming in at second place, You Can't See Me at 4-1. Third place, X Mike Vic in a box. He's at 3-2. Fourth place is Bad Karma. She's at 3-2. Fifth place, Anchor Down MJ at 3-2. Sixth place, and the final cutoff for the playoffs, if the playoffs ended right now, the MJ Carver at 2-3. Seventh place, Kevin Sumlin's Visor at 2-3. Last year's champ. Eighth place, VY Haters. They are 2-3. Ninth place, Doring or Nothing at a whopping 1-4. Head scratcher, I know it. And 10th place, Nashville Cats at 0-5. Things do not look good for him right now, but I'm telling you, I was 0-6 last year. You can't count them out just yet. We'll see how that goes. Alright, so let's go to the high scores in the past few weeks. In week 3, the high score went to Bad Karma with a total score of 161.67. That is third place for third highest point total of the year. She beat Mike Vick in a box week 3, who only scored 92.36. So a big margin of victory there, over 70 points. That might be the biggest margin. So if I had to do some research on that, let's go to week 4. The MJ Carver, that is me. 169.92. That is the highest point total all year. My team, I keep telling everybody, shows potential, show potential. They did it right there. I beat Anchor Down MJ, who scored 122.38. He had a great week. I mean, Peyton Manning still went off. But my team, Drew Brees, AP, Matt Forte, they did it for me. Even Tony Gonzalez had 26 points that week. So, I mean, they went off, and I've got the high score right now, and I'm pretty happy about that. Week 5, Tynmar Raven. He had the highest score of 125.46. Nothing real big that week, but it was the high score that week. Shows you that week was a little bit of a down week. He beat Doring or Nothing at 85.64, and you look at 85.64, and you kind of see what Doring's problem is right there. If he's having trouble scoring more than 85 points a week, it is going to be hard winning on a consistent basis. That's just what it is. And I mean, I know he is shaken up about it. Let's just talk about this for a little bit. Ken is a 1-4. This is a guy who was formerly known as Da Busters, changed his name to Doring or Nothing, saying that it was his to be had, you know. And he is at 1-4 right now. He has the lowest point total of the league this year. If you look at, he is constantly on the waiver wire. This guy is waiver wire frenzy. I mean, it is insane. So he's got a lot of mess he's trying to overdo, and you know, it's really amazing that his one victory comes against me. I mean, I still blame it. I still kind of feel like I gave it to him. Dwayne Bowe, .40. Are you kidding me? He beats me by like 5 points that week. It is what it is. He's got a long way to go. But hey, it is not over. If you got the Nashville Cats at 0-5, and he's not out of it, trust me, it is a long season. Because right now I'm in the last spot in the playoffs, and I'm only 2-3. So long season, a lot of things can be changed. Let's look at some spotlight performances in the past weeks. Week 3, it comes in Bad Karma. She had wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Antonio Brown, 31.69. Who saw that one coming? He went off. I believe that was when they played their their night game, and he just had a brilliant game. When you can get 31 points out of a wide receiver, you're going to win, and that's when she had her 161 points. So that was a big game for Antonio Bryant. Week 4, the MJ Carver, Drew Brees, man, he went off. I mean, it's Drew Brees. Between him and Peyton Manning, they got to be the top 2 quarterbacks of the league right now. He gave me 34.72 en route to my first victory of the season, so I was very happy about that. Way to go, Brees. Week 5, it comes for anchor down MJ. Spoiler alert, Peyton Manning, you know. It is Peyton Manning at 36.76, and scary thing about it, he's around 30 every week. So this guy, it almost goes into a week saying he's got a player guaranteed for 30 a week. So that is really insane right there. Peyton Manning having a career year right now. It is warm weather. We'll see how he does when it gets a little bit colder. Alright, so now let's talk about some injury updates. And not looking too good right now for the undefeated TMR Raven. He's got a little bit of scrambling to do as his tight end, really his second tight end, but good tight end, Owen Daniels, broken leg from what I'm hearing. He is out 8 weeks from what the sources are saying. So that, as far as fantasy football, that pretty much makes you done. So he's going to have to find a backup tight end or something as that bad news. But that is not the biggest news for TMR Raven. Wide receiver Julio Jones, he's getting a second opinion today. But from the first opinion, whenever you have to get a second opinion, look, it's not good, okay? First opinion, that he took foot injury, that's all I know right now, out for season. So like I say, he's going to get another opinion. But from what all the sources, Mark Clayton and all these people on ESPN, they're saying he's done, out for a year. And this is a guy who consistently got TMR Raven at the least 10 points a week. But he was up to 11, 12, 13. And he had 1 week where he had 20 points. So I know he feels confident about his team. He thinks he's got a real in-deep team. But I really think that at the end of the day, Julio is much bigger than what he really thinks. This guy, probably the second best receiver in the NFL. He's got some scrambling to do about that. And Nashville Cats tight end Rob Gronkowski should return this week from what they're saying. The doctors should be clearing him. He needs that big-time tight end because right now he is scrambling for wins. He's 0-5, so Rob Gronkowski, that guy could get you 2 touchdowns every week. I mean, who else do they have? So, I mean, this could be big and what could, maybe jumpstart his season. And for the MJ Carver wide receiver Percy Harvin, hip injury, off the PUP list come week 7, which is only a week away. Open your eyes, people. We are flying back through the season. He could be back week 8 to week 11, so that would really help me. I'm really excited about that because he could be what helps push me to the playoffs and helps me push me to that championship that I so desire. So that is some injury updates right now. Now we're going to do something special for everybody today. We have something special lined up. We caught up with the owner of TMR Raven, Wayne. We caught up with him yesterday. He's talking about, we asked some questions about his team, what he thought, and how the season going right now. So let's go to that interview right now with Wayne, and let's see what his thoughts on the season have been so far. Hey everybody, welcome. We got a special guest here today. We have the owner of the TMR Raven. This is Wayne. Wayne, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks, I appreciate you having me, but the correct pronunciation is TMR Raven.
TMR Raven.
Okay.
That's what I thought I said, but
You said 10, but
water under a
okay,
bridge.
right.
So we're just going to get past that and get through this interview.
I do have a couple notes that I had that I brought.
I haven't even been able to start a question
Well,
yet,
I just want to tighten stuff. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, now go ahead.
Okay, I should have saw that one coming. But anyways, Wayne, you are the sole undefeated team in the MJ Bear Fantasy Football League. Tell us how you feel about that, and tell us maybe one big reason why, what made you undefeated.
Luck.
Luck.
That's all it's been, honestly. And I appreciate you having me in it.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's all it is. It's been luck this year.
It's luck.
I mean, I felt really good about the first 4 wins. But this last win, I'm really kind of a little upset about it because obviously it upset Ken, which is what is he, the ring or whatever?
The ring or nothing.
The ring or nothing,
that.
something like that. But he had to take off work 3 days, and he must be really feeling hurt. So I want to apologize, Ken. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he seems pretty broken up about it. I mean, the guy's on waiver wire 24/7, so I mean, he's really scratching his head. We talked about that previous in the show. So Owen Daniels, we're going to talk about some injuries here. Owen Daniels put on IR today, and looks like Julio Jones is out for the season. Of course, Julio is a lot bigger for your team than an Owen Daniels, but Owen Daniels is a pretty good tight end. Is this really going to hurt your undefeated status, or do you think that you can persevere and get over this hump?
I'm screwed. Really, I am. I'm digging deep to see what I can find that's out there, and there's not a whole lot left out there.
Not a whole lot.
So I'm hoping my luck holds out.
Yeah. All right. Well, so you're 5-0 right now, about halfway through the season. Do you really? I know you got some injuries, but do you think you can keep this going? And what do you think realistic shot you got a chance of putting that ring on this year?
Right now, I couldn't say. I mean, I take it week to week. That's all you can really do. I mean, like I said, I've been lucky the first 5. Things have just fell my way. I'm kind of feeling good about this week because 2 of my big guys are playing not really good teams. So Jacksonville, Sean Marino, Decker. Maybe I can get 20 points each from those guys. So maybe we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
That was the owner of 10 Mar Raven, something like that, Wayne. Thank you.
No problem. And I just want to say again, Titans suck.
All right. Well, I hope you liked that interview with Wayne. I know I enjoyed doing it. Right now he's undefeated. I mean, let's just say how it is. The guy is 5-0. Last year, and it's really flip-flop. Last year, the Nashville Cats was the team to beat last year at this time of year. So was the Busters, but 5-0 right now. He keeps moving. Second place is You Can't See Me at 4-1, and his one loss came to Wayne at TMR Ravens. So the guy's got things going in the right direction, and that's why the spotlight is on him right now. The guy right now can't be beat, and until someone beats him, I mean, you really can't say much. But there is one thing I can say. I'm sorry, I don't care if you're 5-0 or 15-0. The Ravens still suck, and I mean, they're proving it on the field right now. I know this was a couple weeks ago, but Buffalo, and what was it? 5 interceptions, Joe Flacco? Really? Please, man, Ravens suck. I mean, jeez. Anyways, let's look at some key matchups for Week 6. TMR Raven 5-0. He's the spotlight, guys. I know you might get tired of hearing about him. I know he doesn't get tired of hearing about him. Man, he doesn't stop talking about himself, for Christ's sake. But he is the spotlight at 5-0, so he's got the key matchup this week. He's 5-0, and he takes on It's Mike Vick in a Box at 3-2. Jacob, the owner for It's Mike Vick in a Box, he was at 3-0. He has a really good team. You can tell he does, but he has slipped up. These past 2 weeks, he had that bad beatdown against Bad Karma over a 70-point total. I don't know exactly what happened there, but he's looking at getting back on the win column, so we'll have to see about that, see if he can upset right now the only undefeated team in the league. And the other matchup, Kevin Sumlin's Visor at 2-3 versus the Nashville Cats at 0-5. People want to know, well, why is that a key matchup? Well, Kevin Sumlin's Visor, if I'm not mistaken, was 3-0, and now he has lost 2 in a row. And this is a guy who, he is our reigning defending champion. He has a lot of expectations, and right now this guy is scrambling. He dropped Eddie Lacy, and Eddie Lacy is now back and looking like he's about to get it going. He dropped Percy Harvin, which could maybe get it going at the end of the year. And so those are 2 key players that, he had to jumble around. He had to do what he had to do. But right now, he's dropping. He's dropped 2 straight games, so he's got to try to find a way to get back into the motion. And on the other end, Nashville Cats at 0-5. Look, I was 0-6 last year, and I made it all the way to the championship, but you got to get it going quick. You got to get it going quick. I mean, 0-5, I know he's eager to get in that win column, because once you're there, you can get it going. I think Rob Gronkowski will be a huge addition if he can come back, stay healthy, because let's just face it, he ain't got Wes Welker no more. He ain't got Aaron Hernandez no more. Rob Gronkowski will be the key man in that offense. going forward. So I think that could turn around Nashville Cats. I hope you enjoyed the show. Week 6, everybody. It's moving fast, but we're having fun. It's been a great league so far this year in year 2. I hope everybody's enjoying it. Hope everybody's enjoying the show. I'm going to try to have more shows often. I know I want to have more interviews. I want to have special features, so just stick with us. Hope you enjoyed the show, and good luck week 6. I'm coming for you.